Right guys, so I've been given countless DMs in my Instagram on why I'm lasting in particular over 10 days on every single KV, and how they're lasting 3 days, and how it's only SBMD members who are lasting over 10 days. The reason why SBMD members are only lasting more than 10 days is for the simple fact of we're in SBMD and we only ever get recruited to SBMD if we're good at what we're doing, in this case modding. Simple as, the good modders, the people who know how to mod, are lasting over 10 days. But here I'm hopefully going to teach you guys how to last a little bit longer on your KV. So I'm just going to boot my console up into Deception. My console's an Instaboot Jasper. There we go, it's booted already. Once I'm booted, it takes most probably another 3 or 4 seconds to boot into Deception. There we go, booted. And I'm unbanned. I'm unbanned because I know what I'm doing. Simple as. It's not me being cocky, it's simply because I know how to mod. So I'm unbanned. Right? Deception, stealth. Before you even sign in, before you even go to a game, go over to your settings, go to storage, and for every single storage device you want to clear the cache. I cannot express how important this is to do. Every single time you get banned, every single time, you know, something happens, if you fatal crash, clear your system cache. It doesn't matter if it's not crashing anymore, you still need to clear it because that information is stored in the cache of your storage devices. Once you've done this, you still don't sign in. You simply go to XCX menu, preferably 1.2. If you're running 1.1, I suggest updating, for the simple fact of 1.1 does not spoof you to the home screen. It lets you back out like it's a normal game. With this I can't back out because it's spoofing to Xbox Live that I'm on. Lost words. That I'm on the home screen. You want to go to your hard drive where you've got the deception.xcx, and you want to delete deception.log. Obviously you don't want to leave the log of everything you've been doing on your hard drive where it can easily be accessed by Microsoft. Once you've done that, you want to delete the xbdm.ini file. And once that's deleted, you can start to boot up a game. If you are playing GTA 5, I strongly suggest you apply a decent title update, which basically means a bypass. Once you've installed a bypass, you won't get banned on GTA. Deception Live does not have a script bypass. That is the one thing that it doesn't have, and it's something that you need if you want to play GTA 5. Once doing recoveries, you're not going to get their accounts banned. It makes everyone's life a bit easier. To install a title update, you want to download it. I'll leave a link in the description, and you want to go to your content and then all the zeros, and then 545408A7. Once you're in there, you want to go to 000B 0000. You may have another one there, another file, depending on if you have any DLC in there, etc. And then you want to replace the title update that's there with the modded one. It will look exactly the same. It will be title update with all the zeros, 9 and the underscore, and then followed by more zeros. Once that's installed, you want to go over to GTA 5 and you want to boot it, this to default.xcx. Once that is booted, you want to, obviously, whatever menus you're using. I can run as many menus as I like with this bypass, as 99% of the time I never get banned. I've been on this account, which I'm about to sign in for over 3 months. I first made this account in just after the summer. There's like a little joke account just to mess around and get banned quickly, but it ended up, once I was on Deception, that I just wasn't getting banned, simple as. So when you're on, you'll be prompted to sign in. This point, and only this point, you are allowed to sign in. You can sign in beforehand, but I promise you now, you're more likely to get console banned and your account is more likely to get banned. So I want to sign into my account. And once I've signed in, you'll notice that my HUD's a little bit different. That is a perk of having a title update which is modded. The HUDs tend to be modded as well. So I'm going to go online. Just going to show everyone that I can go online. I'll be in a full lobby because I do have gold on this account. That's another thing. If you do everything properly, you can splash out on gold, etc. Gold it's only a good thing. I know you're having to pay for a stealth server and a KV, etc. But you will not have to pay for any more gold or waste your time with accounts if you just buy a month. If you buy a month, Microsoft are so much less likely to ban you, for the simple fact of you've given them money. Even if you buy it from CD Keys or G2A.com or something like that, a site which you can buy the keys for cheap, just buy a 14-day trial if you have to. If you bought a 14-day trial for £1 or $1 or a couple of dollars or a couple of pounds, you'll save so much more money on KVs, you'll save so much more money. You won't save money on stealth, obviously, because you do need stealth in order to get online. But it's just such a good thing. Also, little things like, if anyone uses the Tech Game or Seven Sins, do not post your gamer tag. I'm telling you now, do not post your gamer tag, because you believe it or not, Microsoft, Rockstar, Activision have people who go on the forums just to catch out gamer tags. They find the gamer tag that's online and they ban it, or they ban the console that it's on, because they do not want to risk modders out there openly giving out mods. Try to keep yourself as discreet as possible. In game, you can be as less discreet as possible. You can fly around the map, drop money to anyone, but while you're getting on, if you're offering free cash drops, tell them to message you before you invite them. They message your account on Seven Sins or the Tech Game or Instagram or Skype, whatever, and you invite them from there. You do not directly put your gamer tag online. That is the #1 way to get banned, simple as. So I'm boosting into GTA Online. I've been unbanned now. This is my second day unbanned. I recently just got banned on day 11. And it's just not difficult. If you just take these precautions, you will be lasting so much longer on your stealth. And this goes out for any stealth. This isn't just deception. I'm advertising it as deception. I'm telling you this is how you last longer on deception, but this is how you last longer in general, no matter what stealth you are on. Preferably, I would go for deception. It's a cheap, reliable stealth service, which, you know, at the end of the day, isn't that costly. So look, I'm in a full lobby. As you can see, my HUD does look a little bit different. I'm running the Purge Cracked. Say what you like. People are claiming it's got a KV stealer. I'm still lasting perfectly long without it. So, believe it or not, you know. And I'm also running the Legacy menu. So it's basic things to, like, you know, if you just want to mod for fun and you want to last longer, just do these precautions. If you can see, it's going to take you longer to change KVs, you know, mess around with new accounts, etc., than just clearing your cache. It's such an easy little precaution you can do, and it saves so much time and effort if you do so beforehand. And even if you're not modding, like I just spawned in a queue, but I'm just playing. You can do that, and you only last longer. If you're hardcore modding, sometimes you can last a little bit less. It depends how discreet you are. But at the moment, I'm lasting perfectly long with these bypasses. If I don't end up linking them down below, I will for sure leave any social media down there so people can contact me if they want to message me about getting them. They are free. I will not be charging for them. If you find anyone online who are trying to sell these title update bypasses, say no, because they are free online. They're leaked everywhere. nobody has created one which is worth paying money for. Even the ones with mod loaders, I still don't think they're worth paying for. So anyway, this was just a small video on how to last longer on a stealth server. I've been using Deception just as an example because a lot of people have been coming up to me saying they're not lasting. I hope this has helped, and I do hope that people can last longer, because obviously we only want the best, we want to provide the best service, and I don't see any other stealth service creating videos on how to stay longer. So anyway, I'm going to leave you guys. I'll leave you guys with the sexy HUD of Deception, which will be getting updated next week to a more sexy version. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.